Greetings to the family in Ghana. Today is 6 March. Greetings to all Ghanaians. And moment of truth. I salute. I have a very quick message for the people of Ghana. Some few words for all of us to sit down and think about. See what is going on around. Compare and contrast before some years back. Compare right after 1957 until 1966, and then compare from 1966 till date. You will see what is going on, and you will come to the realization that the independence of Ghana only lasted for, I will say, 9 days or 9 years. You see what I'm saying? And then within the 9 years, it was a perfect, smooth transitioning from physical slavery into a mental slavery. You see what I'm saying? Our independence that we celebrate today, apart from 1957 to 1966, our independence that we celebrate today, that we get up there to cheer up because we are happy talking about Ghana's Independence Day. It's a smooth transitioning from physical slavery into a mental one. A physical slavery in the warships, the slavery warships, to a physical, to a mental slavery in a warship that is the same as a warship, but this time it's in a church. That is why the president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, is more focused on building a cathedral for you instead of creating jobs. If they create jobs for you, you will be able to use your energy to support Ghana. But they will never do that because we are rather in a mental slavery. It is more advisable, it is excellent for them to get you a cathedral so that you will go there and worship. You see what I'm saying? Let us listen to some few words from Osanjifo Kwame Nkrumah, and then we will be able to realize what is actually going on. And then they say they will arrest me.
And powerful. They are. And I use the word.
They will arrest me. Asante Hina is coming.
The forces arrayed against us are, and I use the word most carefully, formidable. They are entrenched and powerful. They are, as I've taken some pains to explain, the forces of imperialism acting through their instruments, new colonialism and colonialism, ably assisted by the agents of the Cold War. They operate in worldwide combinations at all levels: political, economic, military, cultural, educational, social, and trade. And not all, and through intelligence, cultural, and information services. They operate from European and African centers, using agents who, I'm ashamed to say, are often unpatriotic sons of Africa, buying personal satisfactions with the betrayal of their country's safety and integrity. They said,
so that is the word. That is exactly what we see going on today, right now. That is exactly the world that we live in Ghana and Africa. They operate from European centers, European and Africa centers, through our political fronts, through our cultural system. That is our traditional leaders. A typical example is Asantehene going out there to launch a Freemason book. Going out there to launch Freemason book. Meanwhile, even the youth of Ghana, some of them doesn't even have book to read. They don't even have books to read in schools. But our leader is launching a Freemason book. That is our culture. That is what Kwame Nkrumah was talking about. Our traditional leaders are killing us. They started the intertribal wars, killing each other. I was telling you this morning, they were killing themselves because they wanted to enslave each other within Ghana. You see what I'm saying? That is our culture and our political fronts, our politics, NPP, NDC, fake promises. They themselves are the same family, but they have divided themselves outside to be able to divide and conquer us. You see what I'm saying? And religion, and Nkrumah also was talking about religion. You see what I'm saying? So religion, that is why you worship. You are in a worship, just like the slavery worship. You don't get anything from your pastor. Or you pay your money because there is more blessings in paying money to pastors than actually receiving. Your pastor receives money all the time. And your pastor is being blessed all the time. While you are also paying all the time. And you are being blessed with poverty. I was saying it the other time. You live in a single hot room. As if you are living in the lake of fire that the Bible is talking about. But you are very faithful to your pastor. You pay your tithe all the time. You never receive from your pastor. It means you are in a worship. That is why you worship in a church. And Nkrumah is talking about that. You see what I'm saying? So, that is in general. Nkrumah was talking about the Illuminati. They have captured our traditional leaders, your pastors. That is why all the pastors, the only thing that they see is death prophecy. Death prophecy. The pastors see election results. Because it's talking about political fronts. When you are talking about today you talk about prophets. They are the prophets of God. And they are prophesying. They are anointed. Nkrumah is a better prophet. Nkrumah is a real, if you are talking about prophet, even though he didn't claim to be a prophet, Nkrumah is a typical example of a prophet. You see what I'm saying? He said it long before, and that is the situation we live in right now. Yeah. Killing innocent people because of wealth. Death prophecies. Why? So, the independence that we get out there to cheer up, that we celebrate today in Ghana right now. It was a period of smooth transitioning from physical slavery in a worship to mental slavery in a worship in the religions. Somebody was saying he worship Asantehene. We don't worship any Asantehene. We are free. We are not slaves. You see what I'm saying? We have our freedom. We are not slaves. We don't worship Asantehene. Yeah. We don't worship if you have been carrying your pot around. We don't worship Asantehene. We are free. If you don't know, I am telling you today. But I want all Ghanaians to sit down and realize what is going on. If you don't know for a fact, when you go to Israel right now, they are telling you that they have been acting movies for Jesus, that Jesus died in Israel and the tomb of Jesus is in Israel. Go to Israel today. There is no Pentecost. Nobody the Ghanaians in Israel, can you give the comments here? Nobody in Israel is going to Pentecost. Nobody is going to Methodist. They are building Israel. They are working so hard. There is no Christian in Israel. And you are saying, you are deceiving yourself that Jesus died in Israel for you. So you worship the God of Israel. You see what I'm saying? But in reality, Jesus never existed. Jesus never existed. Right. You have to reason and wake up. Yep. It's a very short message. There is no Christian in Israel. So if you are in Ghana and you are saying that Jesus died for you about 2019 years ago, and do you know why the calendar started? Do you know why it started that way? All right, I'm going to break that one down. Calendar even didn't come until somewhere around the 18 something. Calendar was not around 1500 something. Around 1500. So how were they able to count back that Jesus died 2000 years ago? The only source of our time, our timeline, is based on the movement of the moon. The moon gives us our timeline. We use the moon or a woman to calculate our time because they have the menstrual cycles, and that is perfectly on a monthly basis. You see what I'm saying? There was no calendar until 1500s. Yeah. But back to the topic. If we are happy that we have independence, the youth is jobless, crime rate is increasing, prostitution here and there, our leaders are robbing our money. Let us sit down and think about what is going on. People are dying every day. Ghana is full of dust during the dry season, and full of mud. That is how they call it. See what I'm saying? During the rainy season, our road flood. That is how I should put. That is the easy way. Flood in Accra, killing people. Our leaders don't care. Somebody was not selfish, and on top of that, he was even able to give us the clue to the future. And all leaders care today is getting their V8s and all of that. That is the only thing that they care about. It's about time we need to get out of all the religions. It's about time we need to get out of wasting our resources in the churches. It's about time we need to get out of the religions, wasting our time fighting each other. You live with someone, your sister, your brother, or whoever it is, because the person is not a Muslim. You think they will be going to hell because the person is not a Christian. You think they will be going to hell, but there is no hell. Nobody is going to hell. There is no hell. Let us rise up. Let us rise up for the future. We live in a system of fierce hell. We are too timid. We are afraid to speak for our own selves. Let us wake up. That is the message that I have for you all. This is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. I love you all. So Kwame Nkrumah was right. They are forces. They work together. You see, when Akufo-Addo was planning on building the cathedral, he had a meeting with the Ghana religious leaders, the Christian Council, to build cathedral for Ghana. How many times is he having meeting, or is he been having meetings with the Ghana Labor Authority, or whatever it is, or the Ghana Youth Employment, to create employment opportunities for the youth in Ghana? But he is having meetings and meetings upon meetings with the Ghana Christian Council to be able to build cathedral for the people of Ghana. What is going on? They are one, but division and conquer. Let us wake up. To the Muslims, let us think and compare and contrast Ghana and Dubai. I'm not going far. Compare Ghana and Dubai. All of you pray 5 times in a day, and Allah is always blessing Dubai, and Ghana is falling apart. Is Allah being partial here, or Allah doesn't exist? Is the Quran just there for mental slavery? Think about that. Dubai is always improving. And Ghana, look at our Zongo communities, is falling apart. Let us get up and fix things. Let us get up and fix ourselves and fix the messes that some people are intentionally creating for us. It is for the betterment of today, tomorrow. All right. I love you all. This is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. Do not be wasting your time in the prayer camps. There is no prayer camp in the United States of America. That is what they say. There is no prayer camp in the United Kingdom. There is no prayer camps. People are busy, seriously working. People are sweating, building, creating things up. And you are in Ghana, reading your Bible, going through a lot of fastings within a month. Within 1 month, you can do about 5 fastings. You are weakening yourself, and somebody is building their country. Some people are very busy building their country, and at the end of the day, you will turn back and say, because Ghana is your lifestyle, or everything is getting worse for you, because you think maybe your grandmother is, or your grandfather or your grandparents have witchcraft. That is why your life is in a mess. But you yourself, you are causing the mess for yourself. Let us do ourselves a favor by rising up. That is the first point. And secondly, enlightening others as well in the knowledge of truth. And upon all, or on top of that, do not accept any gift that does not belong to you. Do not accept any gift that is not for you. I love you all. This is the moment of truth. I love you all.